Welcome, friends. I'm Will. I thought we would do a nice gentle practice this morning. One thing to remember, gentle doesn't mean easy. It just means a little easier on the body. Some nice, sort of flowing movements. Just open up the joints and get us to feel better. And this morning, I thought we would also focus on trying to be thankful. As we go through this sort of collective situation, it's easy to focus on what we don't have, what we can't do, and maybe we forget about what we do have. In yogic tradition, there's a term, parigraha, that means non-possessiveness. Are we holding on to all those can'ts and not focusing on the positives of what we do have? If you're watching me right now, you're probably in your pajamas or something close to your pajamas, and you have the luxury of getting on your mat to take care of yourself. Maybe you're actually able to bring a family member in to do this practice with you. What a beautiful thing. In our practice, we always bring in the positive energy. And through our practice, we can radiate anything that we've been holding on to that we just don't quite need. Start by giving a little roll of the shoulders. We'll do focus on some shoulder openers this morning. If you've been stuck inside, we're probably holding a lot of tension. We're shrugging up. We're not zombies. We're not walking around like this. We're relaxed. Go ahead. Find a seat, comfortable seat, in way you like. Let those shoulders roll, and go ahead and close the eyes. Let the palms rest in the lap. And just let some smooth breaths come in and out. Don't worry about breaking records. Don't worry about the longest inhales and exhales just yet. We'll control it a little bit more as we go along. We're going to go right to the quotes. Hannah Whitall Smith said, "The soul that gives thanks can find comfort in everything. The soul that complains can find comfort in nothing." We are all that we have. All that you can do is do you. Take care of yourself so we can take care of each other. Breath in through the nose. Get a little taller. Sweep the air in. Exhale, slow out through the nose. Squeeze the air out. A few more like that. Big, quick, sweeping breaths in through the nose. Get tall. Inflate. Exhale. Slowly out through the nose. Squeeze in. If you fold a little bit, that's fine. You're moving with the body right away. Moving with the breath. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Out through the nose. Perhaps we adopt a mudra. Pick at the screen if you want, or just listen, lacing the hands together, flipping the palms up towards the sky, and letting the tips of the thumbs just rest together. With those palms turned upward on the lap. It's like a vessel for receiving all the positive energy swirling around us. The hype is fake. The good feeling is real. One more big sweep in with that breath. Out through the mouth. Let's find a little steadiness in our seat. Smooth breaths in through the nose. Filling up our whole torso, letting the breath start at the waist, rise all the way up. Exhale. the collarbone, the rib cage, and a little gentle squeeze out. Take another quiet moment, all to ourselves, just to breathe. Soak it all up wherever you are. Get moving in just a moment. Keep your eyes closed here at first. As we start to release that mudra, the hands come apart, we wiggle the fingers. You can circle the wrist around a few times in each direction. Just sweep the arms out, up and overhead. Reach out wide, let the palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Let's do that a few more times. Again, maybe still with the eyes closed. Out and up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Let the shoulders relax just for a moment. Couple of more. Maybe a little lean back as we reach out and up. Hands down. One more again. Let's come down to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Release the palms. Hands can come down to your lap. We can slowly lift the gaze. We're going to make our way around into a tabletop position on all fours. Now, if you want to go with my playlist, now's the time. Go ahead and press play. And if you need to pause to bring up the link or whatever, take a moment. Always good to have a little blanket to pat up the knees, especially since we'll be doing a gentle practice, mostly down on the mat here. Let's go ahead and find our tabletop position on all fours, knees under hips, palms under shoulders. Spread the fingers out wide, nice and soft in the elbows. A good old-fashioned, beautiful cat-cows. Dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Pressing into the base of the palms and the tips of the fingers to round out. Protect that little baby frog under the base of the palms. Don't crush it. Palms never need to be totally flat. Keep rolling with the breath. And of course, add in any little freestyle movements you want. You want the weight to come a little forward, a little backwards. You want to peek over each shoulder, maybe swaying the hips in the opposite direction. Just roll, my friends. A little bit extra, start to open up the feet. You can curl the toes under. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, get a little deeper. Let the hips come back. Even a little tighter tuck of the chin in. More forward. And press it back a little deeper. Press the mat away from you with the palms. Come up, release, uncurl the toes. Tap, tappy, tappy, circle those ankles. And now, we'll find our position again. So take a second. It's easy to get out of alignment. Now, let's take the left leg straight back behind us. For some of us, this might be where we stop right here. Just holding this might be enough. Now, even though I'm turning towards the camera a little bit, your gaze is right on the front edge of the mat. So we're keeping a long neck. We're not doing all this right here, looking down. And now, a little movement with the breath. If you like, a little core work. We're going to start to swing that left knee out wide and let your knee touch your elbow. Left knee to left elbow. Press it back. Now, if it feels natural to you, as you swing out wide to maybe look over that left shoulder where knee and elbow meet. I'm cool with that as long as you extend the neck back out on that inhale. And exhale, curl in, soft elbows. You can really curl in if you want. You can float that foot up the whole time. Totally up to you as long as we exhale when we cry. Inhale when we press back. Maybe one more. Foot's flexed the whole time. Turn those toes out to the side. Ooh. Press it straight back. Float the knee down. Fine. Good alignment. Again, we'll go right to the other side. Right leg back. This time you know where we're going. Exhale, knee towards the elbow. Maybe a little turn. Inhale, press it straight back. Exhale, little twist. Inhale back out, long neck, crown of the head extending forward. Soft elbows come in. Inhale back out. Keep rolling with your breath. A few more. You don't have to go at my rhythm. In fact, you shouldn't go with my rhythm. You're not in my body, so you shouldn't be breathing at the same pace. Are you counting? Don't count. Don't quantify. That's not yoga. Come in. And back out. Knee down. Curl your toes under. We'll lift ourselves up on to our knees. Give those wrists a little circle after putting pressure on them. You might even want to lace the hands together. Keep the base of the palms touching and just swirl. Shake. Release palms at your lower back. A little gentle press of the hips forward. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Neck can come back a little bit. We're not dropping down onto the heels. Not yet. Just getting warm. Squeezing the glutes. Let the hips come forward. Hips back a little bit. Gaze forward. Stay up here. Same motion as we did before. Sweep out and up. Palms touch. Hands down to heart center. Let the hips come maybe just a tiny bit back towards the heels. Or some of us will actually fold all the way down, torso parallel to the earth. Whatever's cool. On your lower back, your knees and your feet up. Bring it down, curl in as far as you want. Couple more. All the way up, reach a little higher. Exhale, fold it down, down, down. Maybe all the way down, forearms onto thighs. Then you find the ground. Walk your hands all the way forward to the front of the mat. Those toes curl under. Let's go ahead and lift up slowly, straighten out. Find that first down dog. Even if your stance is a little narrow, who cares? Just pedal it out. See what I'm doing? I'm letting my hips go with me to each side. Softening my elbows as the weight goes to each side. Come back through center. Give your head a little shaky. Yes. A little shaky now. Now, soften your knees. Walk your hands back towards your feet. All the way back towards the back of the mat. Chest to thighs. Grab. Opposite elbow. Sway it out. Come back. So let your arms dangle. Start to straighten the legs. Let's roll up with ease. Once we get up, let the shoulders roll a little bit. Sweep out now. Reach up, look up. And exhale, swan dive it all the way down. Heart a little forward, hips a little back. Find the balance. Shouldn't feel like the weight's going forwards or backwards in the feet at all. In fact, let's do that again. Soften the knees. Come up with that same balance, even if you have to do it super slow. Feel like weight's not completely in the toes or the heels. Reach. As you start to come back, tiny bend in the knees, hips a little back as the heart comes down. Find that ideal balance. Once we come down, half lift, hands on shins, crown to head, straight forward. Don't just go through the motions on your half lift. Pull the shoulders away from ears. In fact, let's exaggerate this. Spread your toes out wide. Press them down a little bit. Reach your fingertips straight back behind you like we're coming off the ski. Jump. Let's say ski lift. That doesn't make any sense. Reach a little bit more. Now let's place our hands together behind our back. Nice and soft into the knees, all the way down chest to thighs. Roll your shoulders back, shoulder blades together, and lift those hands up off the lower back. Let your neck relax. Have we lost the breath? Keep breathing. Even if you need to throw in a little sigh out, chill. Now, let the hands lower. Come up, half lift, straight legs, crown to head forward. A little bitty bend in the knees. Press your toes down. Ooh, come up with that strong lower back. Love that. Hands are still laced together. I just want you to move your fingertips one down. Find a non-dominant grip. Pull those shoulders back again. Even bigger bend in the knees. Make sure you're bouncing out. Bounce, bounce. Press those knuckles down towards the earth. Lift them just a little bit off the lower back. Maybe even let your neck release back. Feeling super unsteady. Look down. Find a drishti, a point of focus. Something that's not moving. Others of us, if you want to take it a little further, ooh, baby, you can get way down. Find that extension if you want. Slowly back up. Release. Whew. Shake. Blank. No one's looking. Wardrobe adjustment. Coif adjustment. Find your stance. Heels under hips. Toes straight forward. Big sweep out. Now up with the breath. Exhale. Find the balance. Coming down. Palms down. Let's walk all the way forward to the front of the mat. So fine. Plank. Now let's let our knees come down. We'll come down together. Ashtanga Pranam. Knees down. Press your hips up. Soften the elbows. Lead yourself down. And now palms pull through as your feet flatten. Heart comes up. Ooh. Exhale, come down. Let's press ourselves back up. Two hands and knees. So walk the hands back about a hand length to bring them underneath the shoulders. I'm going to sweep that left foot forward. Come on up. So we'll come up knee over heel. We want to get in the hip flexors on the other side. So we want to press these hips forward. So for me, if I'm pressing my hips forward, my knee is coming past my heel. So I want to put my hands on my hips to steady myself and walk that front foot a little further forward. Maybe a whole foot length further forward so I can engage. I'm also going to look over my back shoulder and make sure that back foot's not caving in. So if I was doing this right here with the back foot, I would bring it back out, shin parallel to the long edge of the mat. So once I got all that, I'm going to sweep my arms out and up. They're not parallel, they're relaxed, they're out like a V. I lift my rib cage, lift my heart, and I look up. Now, if you are practicing outside, clear blue sky, tough drishti. So maybe you close your eyes, even if you shake, even if you fall out, embrace it. Next inhale, sweep up, palms too tough. Down the heart center, twist the upper body first. Let the elbow come down right above the knee. I'm not lazy, I'm not hanging in here. I'm pressing the palms together to stack my shoulders. And look into the side, maybe over the shoulder if it suits you. Those front toes, are you digging them down? Are you taking this death grip with your toes? Don't do that, spread them wide. Pretend like there's a button underneath each toe. Just gently pressing that little button down. Now, press into that front foot, back through center, hold down, hands inside front foot. Let's walk that front foot all the way to the edge of the mat to find a little lizard or dragon. I'm a nerd, so I like to call it dragon. So, sole of the foot's a little bit off the mat. Front knee's coming out wide. Now, for a lot of us, we'll stay here on the palms. Maybe just bend the elbows a little bit. Another option. Press on the top of the back foot. Take that back foot a little further back. Some of us will fold all the way down on the forearms, or if you have a block or anything else, you're using the improvised. Forearms on blocks. Anything that's going to let you get into that hip. I'm feeling tight. I'm cool on my palms. Just softening my elbows. Letting my head dangle down. Slowly straighten out. Come back up. So if you took the back knee a little further back, or a little more on the hip flexors, let's hop it up a little bit right about where you started. Let's release that left leg back. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shake it out. Circle it a little bit perhaps. And now, we're extending that left leg back, and we're going to let the sole of the foot come down. So I'm turning my toes out wide. Sole of the foot down, and I'm bringing my left hand up to the sky for a little supported side plank. Reach that top hand up. So let's establish the balance here at first. So for some of us, it might be a little easier to look down. If you feel steadier, look down. And now, let's create the sun. Inhale, reaches up. Exhale, sweep down. Reach back and up. A little more of a challenge. Follow your thumb as it comes down. Back and up. A couple more. Reach. Come down. Both knees down. Maybe give that right wrist, easy for me to say, a little break. Flip it over. So come as far forward as you need to get it flat, and then you can control the pressure of how much you want to roll forwards and backwards. Come on. Little wiggle. Come back. Find your base here. Right forward. Lift up. Hands on my hips. And same thing as before. Now, my hips aren't coming too far forward. If there's still like there's a wall right in front of my shin, I'm cool. Or walking my foot a little further forward so I can really get in there. Sweep it up. Let the shoulders relax. Offer up what you got so it can come back to you. Fingers wide. Radiate any pent up energy. It's not serving you. Sweep up. Palms touch. Bring it down. Do our prayer twist to the other side. So another twist. Fold and engage. Press in the front foot. Come up. Back down. Two heart centers, fold it down. Front foot to the edge of the mat. Now if we did it on the other side, pressing the top of the back foot, that knee a little bit further back. We'll open up that front knee. And again, find your spot. Come as far down as you want. It might just be palms down with a little bend in the elbows. Just letting your head hang and relax. Find the breath away from you a little bit. Back up. Ooh, let that right leg go back. Shake it. Twirl it. Extend back. Sole of the foot down. In theory, that heel lined up with the knee. Fingers nice and wide. We'll come up on the other side. Find the balance. And if you did it on the other side, draw the sun. Follow your thumb. Inhale, sweep back and up. Exhale down. A few more. Next time that palm comes down, let the knee come down. Maybe give that left wrist a little break. Again, hinge forward to the top of the hands down. Then you can control it a little forwards and backwards. Release. Twirl. And now, let's come all the way down onto our bellies. You can just kind of scooch your knees back. And come on. The way down. Go ahead and let your big toes touch. Go ahead and lift those feet off the mat. Press them back. I'm going to reach my fingers towards my toes, and I'm going to look straight down just a little bit off the front of the mat. Nice and long neck. Go ahead and lift those shoulders up. Maybe you lift the knees and the thighs up. Shalambhasana, locust. And I'm breathing. So every inhale, I'm pressing my belly in. I'm rocking like a boat on the ocean. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Come down with the rhythm of the waves. One more breath. And exhale, let your palms come down. Ease yourself down. And now, we'll let the arms come by your side. Turn your head to one side. Doesn't matter which way you start. Let your cheek rest on the mat. Slowly lift your head up. Turn to the other side. If one side doesn't feel good, don't worry about it. You can have your head down. Might feel good to bend the knees, windshield wiper your feet a little bit left and right. We'll straighten the legs out. We'll lift our noggin. Bring palms under shoulders. Press your heart up a little bit, and then we'll bring elbows underneath shoulders. Let the palms come down. Just a little engagement into the palms to find our sphinx. Close your eyes. Just breathe. let your elbows splay out to ease you back down. Palms under shoulders. Let's press ourselves up on to our knees. So if you like me, you might scooch back up onto your blanket if you had it out. Now I want you to walk your palms all the way forward, and we're going to find down puppy, so hips are still right over the knees, and we stretch the arms out. Let the forehead come down. If this is intense on the shoulders, you can bend your elbows and let your forearms come down. If you want much more of an intense stretch, you can press up onto your fingertips, make a little teepee with your hands. Several options. Find your spot. Press into the palms, start to rise, back up. Lower the hands in. I want you to walk both palms all the way over towards the left edge of the mat. Get them right there, and then let your hips come back and go a little bit in the opposite direction over to the right. Dip your head down. Some of us will get down to the mat. Some of us will just dangle. Inhale, come back up. Walk over. Palms to the other side. Hips back, and then a little bit in the opposite direction. Get in there. Bring it up. Palms. On your shoulders, go ahead and walk the hands a little further forward. Curl the toes under. Let's look back to downward facing dog. Find a little stillness in your dog. Notice, are your shoulders kind of shrugging up like they're coming towards your ears? Relax, relax. Pedal a little bit. Eventually, you're going to bring this left foot forward to the front of the mat. So you just hop up a little bit. If you want to do a little more vinyasa, you could have done three-legged dog and sweep up. So our back heel is going to be grounded down. You're going to come forward, knee over front heel. Let your palms come forward towards the front of the mat. Get strong. Scoop the earth. Come up. Find warrior one. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm strong. Pressing into that back heel. Settle in for a few breaths. Sweep down. So straighten that front leg. Tiny little bend in the knee. Don't want to hyperextend. We're going to slowly just roll down until we can find the ground or a great spot for a block or anything else you got. DVD case, doesn't matter. And put your hands on. We're going to fold over that front thigh and just melt, my friends. Janice Anderson said, gratitude enables you to be fearless and to never shy away from reveling in every moment of your life. Even those moments when we're getting those deep old hamstring stretches and we're like, oh Lord, Loosen your jaw. You're clenching up. Be loose. Now, just put a little bit more of a bend in the front knee. In fact, come on, bend that front knee. Just work it a little bit in and out. Ease up. Now, I'm going to ground my right palm onto the ground. If that's way too far down, if you wish your arms were longer, that's when you grab a block. I'm going to put my hand on my cup of water here. As long as it's pretty steady, I'm going to take my left hand up to the sky, a little twist across the body, maybe a little different for some of us. You could look up or just kind of look to the side. Reach, reach. If this is crazy tough on your top shoulder, top hand on hip. One more breath. Ooh, sweep it down. Give your block or your mug aside. Soften that front knee. I want you to lift the back heel. Bounce, bounce. Be loose. Step it up to the front of the mat. Fold it down. Maybe hands behind the ankles, a little bit straighter legs. A little soft in the knees. Sweep out and up. Reach. Palms to touch. Put your hands to heart center in Samasthiti. Roll the shoulders back, relax them, a little soft in the knees. Just breathe here for a quiet moment. Lift the gaze. Release. Take a second. Shake it out. Maybe a good time for a little water break. I'm going to take a sip. While we're standing up here, while I'm outside, got to do a tree pose, right? Find your base. Heels under hips. And let's start with just a little kickstand. So I'm just going to bring the left heel into the inside of my right ankle. And I am all good staying here. You are balancing. Don't let anyone fool you. As long as both feet aren't firmly on the earth. I'm going to bring my hands to heart center or trunk center since we're doing Vrksasana. And if you want, you can let the sole of the foot come up a little bit below the knee, never pressing into the inside of the knee, of course. Or some of us like to come way up, but for me, I feel steadier right below the knee on the inside of the calf. This is my spot. It's where I'm staying. You find your spot. A little bit more challenge of the balance. Grow your branches up towards the sky. Reach out. Let your leaves flutter in the wind. Circle the wrist. Bring those hands back down to your trunk. Move forward, toes down. Roll down with the greatest of ease. Little shake. Find that base again. Find your kickstand first, inside the ankle. Come up high as you want to go. Are you slouching? Roll back. Get tall. Find that drishti in front of you. You get it on the other side. Grow your branches. Reach out. Maybe flutter in the breeze. Bring it back home. In. Roll down. Little shake. Take your feet all the way to the edge of the mat. Turn your toes a little out wide. I want you to soften the knees. Soft, soft. In fact, let's come down. Forearms on the thighs. Do a few cat-cow movements from this position. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Press in to the thighs. Round it out. So inhale. Maybe I dip my hips. Straighten out as I press down. Maybe one more. up. Keep that nice wide horse stance though. Let's do a little breath of life together. If you've never done it with me, we inhale in through the nose, sweep up. We exhale out through the mouth and we sweep down. Gentle version, come down, forearms on the thighs, or if you like the big motion, you can sweep all the way down wherever you are. Make some noise. Who cares if your neighbors or your family members or whoever hears? My neighbors are going to hear, all right? Loosen the knees, bounce, bounce, bounce. Inhale into the nose. Out through the mouth. A couple more. Stay down. Find the ground. Walk your feet back. Find that plank. Take a second. Feet in a distance. Let's come down again. Knees, chest, chin, knees down. Strings attached to your backside. Lift it up. Lead yourself down. As soon as you touch, feet flatten, pull yourself through and up. Elbows in. Exhale down. And we'll make our way back to down dog. Move through hands and knees or straight back up. Take a second. Find a little steadiness in your dog. Ready. Right foot forward. Pop, pop, pop. Or big sweep for my vinyasa people. So back heel is down, so you might need to hop it up a little bit. Yeah, right. Palms. Twist forward. Scoop the earth. Ooh, it's glorious. Relax your shoulders. Strong in the back leg. Settle in. Maybe close your eyes. Sweep down. Straighten the front leg again. A little bend in the knee. Slide on down. Find your block, your water, whatever you're using. Or just frame the front, but melt all the way down. Let your neck relax. Loosen your jaw. Breathe. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon upon the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours." And now, before we take that twist, a little movement, man, a little forwards and backwards. Listen up. Left palm firmly on the earth, fingertips, or grab that block, or improvise. Grab your drink. Front legs totally straight. Right hand to the sky. Same thing as before if you want. Top hand on hip. Exhale brings you all the way down. Section props aside. Lift that back heel. Bounce. Bounce. Step it up. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Get a little deeper. Inhale, arms out, up and over. Should bring your left palm back in your noggin. And we're going to let the right hand come down as we lean a little bit over to our right. Once you get all the way in the side bend, press the back of the head into your palm. Try to look up, a little multitasking. strong. Sweep that right arm out. Inhale. Bring it up. Switch out. Right palm back in the noggin. Left hand down. Let the hips go in the opposite direction. Once you're all the way down to the side, head into hand. Try to look up. Sweep out. Reach. Come down. Let it go. Loosen up. Fingertips on shoulders. Roll. Find that base. Inhale out and up. Find the balance. Coming down. Half lift. Palms down. Walk back to down dog. Once we found down dog, walk your feet all the way together at the center of the mat. Big toes to touch. And now we start to slowly soften our knees and splay our knees out wide. Soften the elbows. Lead yourself down slowly towards child's pose. Knees at the edge of the mat. Uncurl the toes. Wiggle. Press back. Forehead down onto the mat or your block, or even make a pillow with your hands if you want. Start to rise. Hands back under the shoulders, knees under hips. A few breaths, just a little freestyle movement. Maybe we shake the hips. Maybe it's cat-cow, whatever. Whenever you're ready, swing around. Come into a seat. Soles of the feet down. Let's bring fingertips underneath our cheeks, palms down, and we're going to lower down onto our forearms. Now, once you get down, I want you to walk the elbows in a little bit closer together. And we're going to lift our heart up towards the sky, release our neck back for this old school fish, Matsyendrasana. You want to straighten the legs out. Even shake them. Let them relax. Stay engaged in the forearm. Loose jaw, maybe sign out. Start to tuck the chin. We'll bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet down. Breath in. Exhale. Do a little sit up. Come on up. Straighten your legs out. Lift your palms up towards the sky. Forearms onto thighs. We're just ragdolling ourselves, letting our head dangle down. Don't try to go for any sensation. Just in. And slowly roll up. going to come all the way down onto our backs. Come on down. Adjust on your mat as needed. Big old good morning stretch. Reach the arms overhead. Reach through fingers and toes. Exhale, knees in towards the chest. Rock a little on your lower back. Hug them in. Love yourself. And just like you're doing right now, treat yourself. We will release the left leg. Straighten it out. Let it relax onto the mat. Hug that right knee and give it a good little squeeze. And now we will guide that right knee across the body. Opposite arm is out wide. Shoulder blades stay down. That's where the twist comes from, not how far your knee goes across. Like I'm doing, you can use kind of press down, a little bit of extra pressure. Full spinal twist will turn our head over our right shoulder. Let the neck unwind first. Left palm inside of that wide knee. Help it back across. Little hug in. Pulling that knee over towards your right shoulder. Feeling that inner thigh. And eventually we will release. Press that right heel straight forward. Really lengthen it. Then relax. Shake it. Left knee into the chest. Hugging in. Give it a little squeeze. Breath in. And exhale, we will cross the body. Opposite arm wide. Maybe a little turn of the head over the left shoulder. Close your eyes. And turn the head in first. Help that knee come back across. Stretch it out. Give me one more big full body stretch. Arms overhead. Reach on out. Big breath in. Inside out through the mouth. Let your arms come by your side. Any position that's comfortable for you. Let go of the breath. Forget about it for a bit. Forget about your attachment to this body, even to this plane of existence. Let it all go. Just be. in. Let's bring ourselves back into your space. Come back into your breath. And come back to the body. Bring sensation back with small movements. Fingers and toes wiggle. Wrist and ankle circle. Maybe a big reach overhead. Maybe slowly hugging the knees in. Rocking a little on the back. And eventually we'll all bend our knees and roll over to either side into the fetal position. Curling up here. In the posture we all started this existence. It's a beautiful place to reset ourselves. Launch ourselves back into our day. And with eyes still closed, let's make our way up into a comfortable seat. Once you found that seat, sit up tall. Sweep the arms out, up and overhead, palms to touch overhead. Gather up all the positive energy of our practice. And bring the hands down to heart center. We'll bow our head slightly as a sign of humility. Lao Tzu said, "Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you." I'm honored you chose to share your practice with me today, and I thank you. One love. Namaste.